Good afternoon. On behalf of the School of Graduate and Advanced Studies and all of Dartmouth, it is a pleasure to serve as host for the third annual Graduate Investiture Ceremony. I'd like to welcome those of you in the audience on this memorable day, Dartmouth faculty and staff, family and friends, members of the Upper Valley community, and of course, around 160 of our graduating PhD and master's students. I also want to welcome those with me here on the platform, Trustee Emily Bakemeyer and Annette Gordon-Reed, Provost Carolyn M, Dean of the Geisel School of Medicine, Dwayne Compton, Dean of Faculty Affairs and Associate Dean for Diversity and Inclusion at Geisel, Leslie Henderson, Senior Vice Provost for Research, Martin Wyborn, Vice Provost for Research, Dean Madden, Associate Dean for the Sciences, Elizabeth Smith, former Dean of Graduate Studies, Roger Sloboda, and all of my esteemed faculty colleagues. While this is our third investiture ceremony for graduate students, it is also a milestone in that this is the first time students will graduate with degrees from the School of Graduate and Advanced Studies, the first school to be established at Dartmouth in more than 100 years, and one that will, no doubt, endure for decades, dare I say centuries to come. So today, you are part of history in the making. It is now my pleasure to introduce Professor of English and Dartmouth Provost Carolyn M. As Dartmouth's Chief Academic Officer since 2014, Provost Dever is instrumental in long-range institutional planning and implementation, including the integration of academic and student life programs. Provost Dever is a great advocate for graduate education and has been instrumental in the process of establishing the School of Graduate and Advanced Studies. Provost Dever.
Thank you, Dean Kuhl. And good afternoon, everybody. It is such a pleasure to celebrate with you today. First, I'd like to acknowledge the tireless work of the faculty and staff of the School of Graduate and Advanced Studies. To the faculty, thank you for your dedication to the promise of advanced study in your disciplines and for all you've invested in the graduates here today. And staff, thank you for going above and beyond to help our students flourish in the context of all that Dartmouth has to offer. And now to you, the graduates. On days like today, we know it's difficult to pause. You are perhaps feeling an array of emotions, joy, relief, anticipation, perhaps exhaustion. Then there are the goodbyes, the celebrations to attend, and the bags to pack. So let me take just a few moments to put all that aside and reflect. Reflect on who you are and what you've accomplished together, and the nature of the opportunities and the responsibilities you face in the future. As a class, you took many paths to Dartmouth. You came here from 21 countries to pursue degrees in 19 different disciplines. Your paths converged here in Hanover, where you joined a diverse and deeply talented academic community. Together, you made a home in the Upper Valley. You built connections both within and outside of your departments during poster sessions and semi-formals, over drinks at Canoe Club, and in late nights and early mornings in labs and libraries all over campus. You were powered by the rocket fuel of academics everywhere. A big cup of coffee, the stronger, the better. And as Dean Kuhl said, last January, you witnessed the launch of the School of Graduate and Advanced Studies, Dartmouth's first new school in more than a century. You seized opportunities to strengthen your community, demonstrating your dedication to one another through events such as the first ever Graduate Mental Health Week. And your work. During your time at Dartmouth, you pushed back the horizons of knowledge in countless areas. You advanced topics from flooding in New England to the role of social media in presidential campaigns, to Greenland's ice sheets, and to the structural characterization of critical proteins. You've learned the deep technical knowledge comprising the foundations of your discipline, but you've also learned how to interpret the world around you and to work in teams, how to be skeptical, to be data-driven, to fail and dust yourself off and try another way, to be creative and generous, and by virtue of your creativity and your expertise, to think thoughts never before available to humanity. After graduation, some of you will go on to serve as teachers, software engineers, writers. Others will remain in the academy pursuing doctorates, postdocs, and faculty positions. But today, you all become members of a unique and rarefied group, the Ancient and Universal Company of Scholars. Membership in this group bears terrific responsibility, particularly today. The challenges of our current moment, climate change, political division, entrenched inequality, have implications for all of us, from English professors like me to chemists, engineers, and microbiologists. Frankly, the challenges of today have implications for the very future of this planet and for every life form that populates it. These challenges are urgent and they're timely. In that context, I ask you, graduates, to step up. You have been educated as scientists and humanists. You know how to formulate and test hypotheses, to derive conclusions not from fancy, nor conjecture, nor ideology, nor fake news, but from data. You are guided by truth, but also by empathy, and a fierce determination to make the world better for those around you. Use these skills to insist on better from our leaders. Use these skills to be a leader yourself, to insist on a better way for every society, for our future, for our planet. A great Dartmouth leader, Professor Ann Kapuscinski, serves as the chair of the board of directors of a most distinguished organization, the Union of Concerned Scientists. In her leadership, Professor Kapuscinski calls on us all to demand the very best the scientific community has to offer. 3 things: to share information, to seek the truth, to let our findings guide our conclusions. So as you embrace the honor of your advanced degree in today's ceremony, I ask you also to embrace the solemn responsibility of academics as the standard bearers of truth and reason. Professor Kapuscinski and each one of your professors with whom I stand proudly on this stage today has embraced just that responsibility. Its finest expression comes in the form of the confidence we repose in you, our students and now our colleagues, to take our shared work forward into a brighter future. It has been our honor to teach you and to learn from you. And thank you for lending us your talents and for all that you will do in the years ahead. Congratulations.